All right, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play something from what I was talking about on the previous live stream. I apologize for that. My computer decided to restart midstream, so here is the new stream. Hopefully, it will notify you guys that I'm back on. But if not, then that's fine. But it wouldn't let me sign back into the other stream to continue doing that. So here we are. I'm just going to play some things basically using the concepts I was talking about where I'm going from one mode into another, but I'm not going to talk about it as much. I'm just going to play through it. Okay, so that's just a little idea. I was going back and forth between a few modes and just kind of playing them, but basically it's a cool exercise on how to resolve your way into other modes, and you can end up playing basically every single fret on the G string against the D if you know how to get into it and get back out of it in a melodic way. Okay, so now that that's done, let me know if there's a genre of song you'd like me to make and a key that you'd like me to play it in. I'm just going to make one up right now with the loop pedal while I wait to hear from you guys. And if you have any questions, you can always put the questions in the chat too. Cool. All right, so it's fun coming up with little repetitive things like that. But if you guys have something that you'd like to hear or any questions about the bass or bass ukulele, just put in the chat. So far, I haven't seen any chat since I started the second half of the live stream. So just let me know. Say hi. Anything, you know. All right. Let's see if I can play another original. This is one I always do, but it's fun. So. All right. So if there's anything that you'd like to hear on the bass ukulele or U-bass in this case, let me know. I'm going to check on my phone to see if the chat is just not working on there or if it is. Actually, I don't have my phone signed into the right account. So I'll just check on here to see from the other accounts. Let's see. So far, I don't think anyone said anything. So if you have any questions, please just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. And otherwise, I'll just keep playing for a minute, you know? But if you have a key that you'd like or a genre of music that you'd like me to do a loop pedal jam with, just let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Hey Dan, how's it going? Yeah, it's fun to watch the bass and bluegrass bands. Mostly they're doing roots and fifths. So I'd be like doing this kind of line. And then they're kind of filling it in with walk-ups like I did there. They don't usually do it over minor chords, they usually do it over major chords. So it'd be hard to turn this one into bluegrass. But I can do a bluegrass jam after this if you'd like. All right. So I'm just going to take the comment that I see here and try to make kind of a bluegrass song. But yeah, most of the time with bluegrass, obviously, they're playing the upright bass rather than the electric bass or the U bass. Although some of them have U basses now, because you get a similar sound out of the upright. Usually, they're going to use the ones with the polyurethane strings and not the metal ones like the one I have. So if I'm going to try to imitate that with this, rather than plucking, vertically, first of all, with my hand kind of like this going. I would probably mute with my thumb and go. That kind of stuff. So I'll try to do like a simpler one that's more repetitive than that and just kind of make a song up. I'm going to do this one in C, but feel free to chime in and give me a key to play in and a genre to play in. Right now I'm going to do a bluegrass in C, I guess. Forgot what chords it There we go. Okay, so that's kind of an example of sort of bluegrass kind of progression, little walk-ups. So most of the time, the bluegrass progressions use notes from a major scale, and a lot of times they will run through those notes a lot faster. So like there might be a longer run up or something, but typically the style is roots and fifths with occasional walk-ups here and there, and more so in bluegrass than in country, where the walk-ups happen often. But yeah. So does anybody have a genre or a key that they would like me to do the next jam in? Or do you just have a general question about the bass ukulele? Let me know in the chat. I'm trying to think of an actual song I could do. not thinking quick enough on these chords, but I've got it now. All right. So once again, if you're just joining me, if you have any requests, just let me know. Bass in your face. Hi. New to you bass question. My fingers seem to stick to the rubber strings. Can I use something like string fuel? I'm not sure about which things really work the best. I know that there's a video that I think her name is Julia Hofer, but she made a video where she tried a whole bunch of different things to try to reduce the friction on the strings. One thing is just usually if they're sticking to the strings, is probably the moisture or the oil on your fingertips. So some people use gloves, which I haven't found gloves that work real well, but it's an interesting idea. Some people use some sort of drying agent to dry their fingers out, but that may also dry the strings out. I'm not sure. Um, as far as finger fuel or fast fret or one of those kinds of things, I'm not sure if it's the right thing to put on these strings or not. I haven't still have yet to try it on the polyurethane strings. So hey Seth. But Madeline, to keep answering your question, she tried all sorts of things. She tried dipping her fingers in water, and she said that sort of helped a little. And I think the real conclusion was most of the things didn't really work that well. And so what she ended up having to do was she ended up having to. She said the best option was just getting the Thunder Red strings. For her, that was the best option. Um, Things that you can do right now though is mainly just keep the strings clean, keep your fingers as dry as possible so that they don't stick on the strings as much. So like I'm constantly, sometimes when I'm doing a take for a video with those, I'm like constantly drying my fingers on my pants leg before playing. Because sometimes when you're playing, you get a little nervous from playing it over and over again. So sometimes the sweat and oils on your fingertips are kind of getting in the way. But other than that, some things you can do if you play closer to the bridge, you can play faster without your fingers getting kind of caught up on the string. But yeah, it's a constant struggle for a lot of people. You can try changing your technique. Some people change the angle that they hit the notes with, and that helps a little bit. But yeah, Seth says Thunder Reds or Thunder Browns are the best polyurethane strings. So I still have yet to try either of them, but that's what I've heard is that the Thunder Reds have less string stickiness. I haven't had too much trouble with the Thunder Guts, but it kind of depends on a couple other things. So Bass in Your Face says, just bought a new Kala U-Bass 5-string. Oh wow, you got one of the 5s. Ordered a round wound string set and a new nut. Will it be a hard installation? So I haven't done that with a 5-string solid body. I know that Kala urges people to not put the round wounds on the solid body ones unless they've made new ones that are a little different. But I know that Magnus from Play U-Bass, he's put round wounds on his solid bodies and had it work just fine. He thinks it's just a precaution that they have. So I'm not sure. The nut, you should be able to just kind of use some sort of X-Acto knife or razor blade or something to cut the glue that holds it on, if it's anything like the acoustic electric ones. And then for the other side of things, they should just go through, as far as I know. All right. Well, Madeline, I hope that helps, and Bass in Your Face, I hope that helps a little bit too. But I would probably ask him. He's on he's active on the Facebook U-Bass Freaks group. So if you're on Facebook and you add the U-Bass Freaks group, then you might be able to just talk to him directly and tag him in it or something and get his advice, because he's actually done that. Okay. This one I got with my round wound strings already installed. So that was something there. Now, if you have any other questions, just let me know in the chat. Those were some great questions. And then if you also have a genre that you'd like the next groove to be, let me know if there's a genre that you'd like. And it might be the last one or two. Seth, I know I usually do 7 p.m., but this week I have a rehearsal that's supposed to start at 7, so it'll be one of the last ones. So if one of you wants to contribute a genre and somebody else wants to contribute a key for me to play in, I'll kind of combine the two and make it work. So don't all speak at once, but I'll just kind of jam until I hear from you guys. Oh, thank you, Bass in Your Face. I'll have to check out. Do you have a channel too? The name like that, I expect you might have a channel with some cool videos on there. So maybe I should check yours out too. See if it'll let me go to there. I'll have to do it after the video is done, I guess. Cool. I'd love to check it out. Awesome. So anybody, don't all speak at once. Is there a genre that you would like to hear a loop pedal jam, and then a key? So Seth, if you're holding back, it looks like so far no one said anything yet. So if you have an idea that's not too crazy, that may be accessible, then I'll take you up on it. If it's one I can think of how to combine or whatnot. I know sometimes you like combining things. All right. I'm not sure if the chat's not working or if you guys just want to hear me kind of noodle on the bass some more. guess I took your advice without even, or took your suggestion without even seeing it. Funk, slap, and G. That's what I'm doing. Did you say that before or after I started? All right. Well, that was fun, guys. So there's a rehearsal that I'm having with the band tonight. So I will probably just end it here because I don't think I can outdo that jam either. I think that was a good call and kind of cool how it worked out where Seth sort of requested something basically in the same genre, although I made it a little bit more minor. He said slap and G. He didn't designate major or minor. I didn't either, so I went back and forth between Mixolydian and minor, even though I was doing that. So this band is actually um, it's my girlfriend's band. So it's called Traces of Ramona. Her name is Ramona. It's a funny story behind why it's called that. She kind of just everywhere she goes, she kind of just leaves things. But she's a really good singer, and we're having I think our first full band rehearsal. So we've gone to jams and kind of like played there, but that's going on tonight. So yeah, thank you all for joining the live stream, and I will see you guys next time. Um, I'll have some videos coming up soon. I know it's been a minute since I posted a full video and not just a short one. So that one's kind of this band's kind of a variety band. To answer your question, Seth, of what kind of music does the band play? So some of it's kind of R&B, some of it's rock, some of it's 80s. So just a lot of stuff that's female fronted. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys next time for a video and a live stream the first Thursday of each month, usually at 7 p.m., but this one was an hour early. All right. Thanks and take care, guys.